So it's 6 in the morning, we've just been woken up by another neighbour, camper, and the tide's come in. It's a bit of a storm last night and no one's seen it coming, and we're gonna have to move our camp. The water's coming up, his caravan's in the water, everyone's campsite's underwater. So we're quickly gonna flop the tent over. I've aired down the tyres even more. As you can see, the water's coming in. We gotta get out of here. Shit's getting real. So nice outfit.
So I've just been in for a bit of a snorkel to hopefully calm the nerves, and now it's time to get in with the whale sharks. It's only 9:30 in the morning and they've already found one, so it's going to be a good day. Let's get in there and have a look. Well, that was hands down the coolest thing we have ever done. We got to see 3 different whale sharks today, and we got to go in about 5 or 6 different times. So it's safe to say that we were buggered by the end of the day.
One of the jobs that we got to do about every 5 days, fill up the water tanks. We've got to fill up the one in the car, fill up the one in the back, the supplementary one, which is 20 litres. Going into Ningaloo Station, so there's no water out there, so we've got to last at least 5 days until we can fill up again. So we better make it last. Now around here there's not much fresh drinking water. This is one of the only taps in town that you can actually take water and drink it. So very weird thing not having a tap anywhere in town that you can drink the water. So something to get used to, isn't it?
So we just pulled up at Yardy Creek. We've just aired down the tyres. We're about to go off grid for 4 days.
Yeah, baby.
We're excited. It's been a long time coming to get to the Ningaloo Station waiting after school holidays.
We can't wait.
But we're ready to go. We're going to cross the crossing that probably has no water in it, and then we'll take the famous, I guess, corrugated track into Ningaloo Station. So we'll take you along with us.
So just a moment ago we went through the Yardy Creek crossing and I went off the track a little bit to the right where it's really soft sand, waiting for Zali to get a bit of a shot going, and I got bogged in the sand and I was in 4-wheel drive and I've probably didn't have my tyres low enough, so I've gone down and turned around and there's all these people standing here. I started to get bogged, so I've just got the foot to the floor and the car's going and they're all standing there watching like, what a loser, what is he doing? These mud tyres don't work very well in the sand, especially when you only drop them to 25. So when we're driving in these kind of bumpy roads, me and Zali barely ever talk to each other because it gets that loud in here that you start talking normally, and we find we converse with each other. We sort of go, "Are we camped here?" Because if we talk quietly, we get cut off at these bumps. So we go, "Is this our turn? No! Turn here! Hey! Leave, Freud!" And we start shouting at each other like we're some geriatric old people sitting up here without their hearing aids on, but you just don't talk when it's this loud in here. Check out this. The spring washer and the nuts has all come off. Trusty old King Spotty, I come out here and it was hanging down here off the front of the vehicle, so I'm gonna have to get that fixed up before we take off. I'm probably just gonna tape it onto something else, or because I don't have any 10mm bolts with me, I don't think. So that's a bit annoying. So this road's pretty bad for corrugations. As you can see, we've already had one spotlight fall off. We're about 3 kilometres off our campsite, and I can't wait to get there because I'm getting rattled around like a piece of poop. Bit of a storm last night and no one's seen it coming, and we're gonna have to move our camp. The water's coming up, his caravan's in the water, everyone's campsite's underwater, so we've quickly got to get out of here. I've aired down the tyres even more. As you can see, the water's coming in. We gotta get out of here. Shit's getting real. Oh man, we gotta get out of here. So, yeah, film me. Quickly packed up the tent. Zali's standing there with the mattress. And now we need to finish the pack up. We've got the car right up on the dunes and the water's still wanting to come up towards us. But man, what a wake up call. Also, we didn't just have high tides last night, we had a high winds. Look at our toilet tent. It was that strong, it broke it off its moorings. Ripped the guy rope straight out.
Our luck.
Yeah. We got the car pushed up right up on the sandbar, and we're still getting water lapping on the front of the car every time the wave surges in. We're very lucky. This is as bad as it's got. It's just lapping in here and nowhere else. But poor buggers over there. Yeah. You know, there's people around here that have got whole caravans lost into the water. And look out here. We had the vehicle parked just out here. And you can see, if I start the car out here, it's knee deep nearly. It is very deep out here now. So we're very lucky. How high the high tide mark came up down to here. We're very lucky, but man, tell you what, look at the carnage down the coast here. I'll give you a bit of a different angle.
And you didn't think it was going to get any worse? It started raining.
Yep, now it's pouring rain, and we've just given up on trying to keep clean.
Poor people next door, they've just given up on their gazebo. And then the caravan, they've got water in their caravan. Oh, so bad.
And it's blowing a gale now and it's raining, so we've just given up on trying to keep dry.
Yeah.
We've had a shower now. I mean, we're lucky compared to some, but wow.
How good's this?
Well, I don't think this, it gets too shallow and it doesn't flow out, so
Yeah.
it may look pointless, but it's slowly working right in the spot.
Wow, 6 hours later and we're finally getting to leave. What a time we had at Ningaloo Station. I think we're going to remember this one.
Zali's got the marination going on with the porterhouse. Lovely. Yum. Oh, that's good.
Morning, guys.
Howdy.
So we're about to go on a walk to go hopefully catch the sunrise this morning.
We're going on beer bottle walk up the Sunset or Sunrise Hill.
Yeah, either one, whatever one you're doing. You've got to follow the little bottles that they've put.
King Browns.
Yeah, the King Browns. They're just dotted around. Not sure if you can see them, just in the corners here, which is pretty cool. This place is awesome. We're at Balara Station. So they've got all these cool, quirky little walks and stuff for you to see. So
Plenty to do.
Yeah, we're bit by bit checking them out.
Yeah, it's 360-degree views at the top of this hill, so you can see the sunrise or the sunset. You can just see its head popping up over the hill right there. So we get a wriggle on and we'll get up the top of the hill. So we made it up the top of the Sunrise Sunset Hill. Big 2.6k out, 2.6 in. Massive. Zali was struggling a bit, but I've kept my fitness up since we've been away. So
he dropped off very quickly.
it's good to just get out and get some exercise in. Even for beginners like Zali, it's handy just to get them out, get them moving.
About half an hour to get up this morning. Lazy.
That's correct. It took me a while to get up, but I don't like to speed things up. So beginners like Zali, it's just good to get them out and moving, and it's the best way to help them out. So as long as they're moving, it's great.
So we're just going to sit here for a bit and enjoy this.
Yes.
I don't know why we've got our backs turned.
Wow, because it's too bright this way. Beautiful. One of the best parts about this walk first thing in the morning, back at the homestead, scones and coffees, homemade, straight after this.
That's really only the reason. Sorry. Yeah, you need an excuse to get out of bed early.
Oh yeah. And then I'm so keen for that. That's half the reason we're out here, isn't it?
Yeah, we're excited.
Yeah, we'll get this over and done with, then we can go back and have a mad feed. So we're back from our walk and now we're in the shearing shed, or the wool shed. This is where you can watch footy, have beers when it's all happening. Everyone gets down here and has a bloody good time. Not bad, eh, Zali?
Pretty cool.
Yeah, very good. Plenty of stuff to look at. Plenty of places to, big burger nights, and they cook up on that big fire there. Absolutely sick. And it's pretty cool when they have burger night. They load this thing up with all sorts of meat patties and that, and then just load up the fire and swing this thing off and on, and cooking up the burgers for about 150, 200 people. It's a shower. It's got a little bucket up here in the gum trees. Rough as anything, but it'd be sick. I'm gonna give it a go tonight. This is how you heat the thing up. And chuck your wood in there. Heats up the donkey. Gets its water from the tank up there. And gives you a nice warm shower from 7 till 10 in the morning over in this little cubicle. Here she is. Apparently I was taking too long to get the wood going, so she's done my job for me.
Someone's got to do it, you know.
Yeah, the man of the house, so good on ya. Let's get into it. Sally's done all the hard work for me. She's got the firewood out in the sticks. Now I get the easy job of lighting the thing. I get the good jobs. So we just left the Balara station. We headed into Onslow and we checked out the town, had some lunch, and we got a few things from the information centre, and we're parked up here on the banks of the Ashburton River. Now this is the track down to the old Onslow township, the one they moved to the other place because this one kept getting flooded out back in the day. So not a bad little campsite. We've got the rooftop tent set up, probably just an overnight stop this time. Basically we've got the river right here, and I was thinking this is great, you know, we can set up camp here. As you can see behind me, Zali's cooking up some dinner, been a good lass. Found some important information as well, because this river just here looks bloody beautiful, doesn't it? Now it's just important that I found this on the information brochure. Crocodiles have been sighted in the river mouth, please take care. Now if it means river mouth, I probably wouldn't be swimming in that, so yeah, Just us tourists getting things wrong again.